Alright, let's look at the homework 7.1, problem number 7. Alright, so we have this equation of a sphere given, and we want to extract the information on the center and the radius. Alright, so to do that, we need to rewrite it in standard form. Alright, so we need to do some completing the square. Alright, so let's do that. Alright, first, I'm going to collect all the x's together, y's together, and the z's together. So we have, x squared, and there's no other x term, so that's it. Alright. Then how about the y's? So there's going to be y squared here, and there's negative 18y. So we're going to put y squared negative 18y. Alright, and I'm gonna just give a little bit of room here, so maybe I'll be here. Alright, so let's collect all the z's. So you have a z squared and plus 4z. So you have a z squared plus 4z. Right? Then I'm going to actually send this guy 4 over to the other side. We can do that by subtracting 4 from both sides. So there's going to be a negative 4 right there. Alright, so we need to complete the square. Alright, so remember that if you have, say, x squared plus 2ax plus a squared, we can complete the squared as x plus a squared, right? So in order to go from the coefficient of x to the constant term, all you have to do is divide by 2, then squared. Right? So x squared is already nice, so I'm going to leave that. Alright, then here, in order to complete the square, we need to have a third term here. So in order to get there, all you have to do is I'm going to take the half of that, right? So divide by 2, then squared, right? So which means that we're gonna, let's say we're gonna divide by 2, negative 9, square that, so it's going to be 81, 9. So you have 81, put it there. But you can't just put 81 right there only on the left hand side. We're gonna have to put 81 because 81 wasn't there. It's just that we want that number, so we add 81 to both sides of the equation. Alright, we do the same thing for z's. So here, 4, we need to take the half of that and then square it. Alright, so 4 divided by 2 is 2. Then square that, 4. So it's going to be, I'm going to add 4 on this side and add 4 on that side. Alright, so this way we can complete the square. So let's clean this up a little bit here. Alright, so you have x squared, and you can think of it as x minus 0 squared, so that we know the x coordinate of the center is actually 0. And then here for the y's, right, remember that it's going to be x plus a, so it's just going to be 1/2 of the coefficient of x. So it's going to be y 1/2 of negative 18, so it's a negative 9 squared. Right? You can double check, but if you multiply out, you get exactly those 3 terms. Alright, for the z's, you have a z plus 1/2 of 4, so it's a 2 quantity squared. Alright, so this is going to be exactly the same as z squared plus 4z plus 4. Alright, and the right hand side, you have negative 4 and positive 4 cancel out. and you have 81. So 81 is 9 squared. So maybe I'll write 9 squared so that you can see the radius more easily. All right, so therefore, we know the center. Center is going to be, I'm going to call it the x0, y0, and the z0, right? Actually, is that what they call it? Actually, they just call it x, y, z. All right, but it's going to be 0, comma, 9, comma. You have to change the signs, though, so it's going to be -2. Right? Then radius r is going to be 9. Right, let's check the answer. Alright, so I'm going to, let's see, check the answer there. Right, so this was number 7, right? So number 7. Alright, let's go to number 7. Alright, 0, comma 9, comma -2, slope is 9. Alright, so we got those guys correctly. Alright, that's it. I hope that this was clear.